What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the Talking Sports Podcast right here on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. All of those links are in the description, as is our social media. Follow us on social media at Talking Sports PD on Instagram and on X. Those links are in the description as well. And then, as always, we are sponsored by Underdog Fantasy. Use code TSP for a 100% deposit match up to $100. It is Masters Week. Get on Underdog Fantasy right now for some amazing props, from some amazing plays on Underdog Fantasy for the Masters. Get on them. Link is in the description. And if you guys have not checked out our most recent episode, it's NFL Draft is right around the corner. You guys will see an NFL Draft content, full draft episode in a couple weeks. You'll also see a couple more player interviews that are going to be dropping in the next couple weeks on the channel and on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. If you have not checked this one out yet, go check it out on all those platforms. LeCarrier Pleasant Johnson, cornerback out of Southern Utah, day 3 pick, potential in the NFL draft. It was a great sit-down interview. Go check that out. And we have a couple more coming your guys' way in the next couple weeks, so you guys don't want to miss that. But we do this every year. We do 4 episodes every year when it comes to the golf. We do the Masters, we do the Open Championship, we do the U.S. Open, and we do the Players. We do 4 episodes every year. You guys will see a graphic with our picks in a couple of days on social media, but we do 4. It's one of my more fun episodes or kind of content when it comes to this. I love everything we do, but I do love the golf, and look, the draft is awesome, all that fun stuff, but this is fun. So I'm going to keep this nice and quick and short. I'm giving you guys 4 picks. I'm giving you guys someone that's going to finish in top 20, someone that I think is going to finish top 10, someone that I think is going to win the Masters, that is going to be wearing that green jacket come Sunday, and then a sleeper pick to win the Masters. All of these odds are presented by FanDuel, so thank you to FanDuel. All of these odds are presented by FanDuel. I'm recording on Monday, April 7th at 4:16 p.m. Eastern. These odds are subject to change. Not like crazy, but like if it's one guy's plus 270, might be plus 260, might be plus 280. So I'm just going to let you guys know that if you're an Apple Podcast, Spotify, all that kind of stuff. Let's get right into it with my top 20 pick. That is Maverick McNealy. You guys can see him on the screen. This is someone that I've placed a couple of bets on this so far this year in golf. Someone that I think has completely flipped his game and has became a kind of a household name at some points. He's completely turned his golf game upside down in a good way. I picked him this past week to finish top 20 at the Texas Houston Open. He finished, where did he finish? He finished tied for 3rd. Sorry, not the Texas Houston Open. That was 2 weeks ago. The Valero Texas Open. Sorry, nobody get mad at me. I picked him to finish top 20. He was at plus 160 to finish top 20. He ended up finishing tied for 3rd. This week, Maverick McNealy right now is plus 270 to finish top 20. So you're getting some very good value there. And I think he's at plus 270. I'm going to give you guys some value picks here the best way possible. I'm not going to give you the worst, like, oh, favorite, top 20. Like Scotty Scheffler to finish top 20. No one wants that. I'm going to give you guys with some guys who I think going to finish top 20 with value. So with value, Maverick McNealy at plus 270 is someone that I love. It is his first appearance at the Masters. So make note of that. Make note that it is his first appearance at the Masters. That could have an issue. It could be something new for him, or he could just take the course by storm. Like I mentioned, his most recent finish was tied for 3rd this past week at the Valero Texas Open. I had money on him to finish top 20, and he finished tied for 3rd. Maybe I should have sprinkled a little money on him to finish top 5, but he was at plus 270, 160 last week. He's plus 270 right now. He has 3 top 10 finishes in his last 6 appearances. That's good because you don't even need him to finish top 10 in this plus 270 bet. You need him to finish top 20. 3 top 10 finishes in his last 6 appearances. He's playing some really good golf. One key stat and one final stat I want to give with you on Maverick McNealy before we move on to our top 10 pick. Maverick McNealy has to make the cut to get to the weekend, right? And get to the weekend. Not make the cut to get to the weekend. That's how it works. But he has to make the cut and get to the weekend. And this is why it's so important. Obviously, for him to finish top 20, he has to do this. But this is something he's excelled at. He ranks 16th this year on the PGA Tour with a 3rd round scoring average of 68.75. That is perfect because he plays his best golf on Saturdays. And you might be like, well, don't you want him to play his best golf on Sundays? Yeah, I do. But we want him to finish top 20. Like, I would love for him to win, but he's not my winning pick. We need him to finish top 20. If he plays well on Saturday and he's 16th on scoring average on Saturdays this year on the PGA Tour, the most competitive golf league in the world, not even close. He ranks 16th on scoring average on Saturday. It sets him up perfectly so he doesn't have to go overboard on Sunday, and he can maintain his placing on Sunday without a lot of pressure coming on with Maverick McNeely. That's the most important stat for me. So I got Maverick McNeely top 20 at plus 270. Let's move on here. Justin Thomas, top 10 finish. That's what I think for this week. He is currently sitting at plus 160 via FanDuel to finish top 10, plus 160. So you guys are getting another value play here. So you're getting more value once again. His best Masters finish ever was in 2020. That was a couple years ago. He finished fourth. And back in 2022, a handful of years ago, he finished top 10. He's had a great year so far. He has 2 second-place finishes, 2 additional top 10 finishes. I'm going to say that again. He has 2 second-place finishes. Most recently at the Valspar Championship, he finished second. So 2 second-place finishes and 2 top 10 finishes. So he has 4 top 10 finishes, 2 top 5, but 4 top 10 finishes this year on tour. He's playing some of his best golf. It's been a little inconsistent. He'll have a great round, and then have a bad round, and then have a great round, and then he'll have an average round. But some of those low rounds, like he shot at the Players, the 62, is just something that Justin Thomas has in his bag. I think he has that this week. I think his golf game's at peak right now. What we saw when he won the PGA Championship twice, when he's finished top 10 in the Masters, when he finished top 5 in the Masters, that's where I think his golf game is at right now. And I'm going to say it again, but 2 second-place finishes and 2 additional top 10 finishes on tour. That is 4 top 10 finishes. You're getting them at plus 160. Somewhat good value. Obviously, there's a little bit better value plays, but top 10 is really tough. It's not as easy. Obviously, I always do this with including ties. Don't forget when you're placing your bets to do including ties, because you will get screwed. So do including ties. The odds are, obviously, I should have mentioned that. This is including ties. I should have mentioned that with Maverick McNeely at plus 270. He's including ties for top 20. And then Justin Thomas is including ties for his top 10 finish at plus 160. But he's playing some of his best golf as he ever has in the last couple of years, when he was winning majors, when he was winning tournaments. I think he has that low round in him. He shot a 62 at the Players, one of the tougher courses on tour. I think he finishes top 10, and you get him at plus 160, including ties via FanDuel. I think he's a good play. Before we get to our winner, make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe down below. We really appreciate it. And social media, Talking Sports PD. Follow us on Instagram and X. And as always, we are sponsored by Underdog Fantasy. Use code TSP. Okay. While you're here, we got 2 left. We have a winner, and then we have a sleeper. So we're going to go winner first, and the sleeper is some guy that's currently sitting at plus 3,500 right now to win. The winner is not. You guys know who it is. If you watch this channel for the last couple years, you know who I'm picking. It's Rory McIlroy. It's Rory freaking McIlroy. It is his time. It is his time to get his first Masters. He is due for a major. We saw what happened last year at the U.S. Open. That collapsed. That is not happening again. Rory McIlroy is due. It's Rory freaking McIlroy's time. It is his time, and he's going to pull through. Sorry for the animation. He's just my guy. I think this is his time. He's currently sitting at, via FanDuel, at plus 650 right now. So you're getting him at plus 650 to win the Masters. He's looking for that final major win. He's won the U.S. Open. He's won the Open. He's won the PGA. He has not won the Masters. He has not eclipsed that green jacket. He finished runner-up in 2022. This is another bet. If you guys like, well, people always say he's going to win, and then he always says he's due, and then he doesn't win. I get that. If you're like a little skeptic, well, place a little money on him to finish top 5. I don't have the odds in front of me, but I think they're around plus 130 or plus 140 right now to finish top 5. Not as flashy of a play, but why I say this, he's finished top 5 in 3 out of the last 4 Masters. He has finished top 5 in 3 of the last 4 Masters. Like, he's consistently been in the top 5. He's consistently been there, just hasn't been able to get over the hump. He's sitting at plus money right now to finish top 5. That's not a bad bet. He's had a great season so far. Great season. I don't need people to tell you. If you watch golf, you understand how good of a year he's had. He won Pebble and he won the Players, 2 of the bigger events on tour. The Players is the 5th major. That's what they call it. PGA, US Open, the Open, Masters, and then the Players. Not like ranking them. I'm just naming you the majors, guys. Don't get mad at me in the comment section there. But he won the Pebble. He won Pebble, and he won the Players. So he's been great. He's been winning. I think this is his time. And then a couple stats before we get out of here with our sleeper. First in total strokes gained on tour. He's first in strokes gained off the tee. He is 10th in strokes gained putting and 4th in scrambling. And he's also first in scoring average at 68.9. I'll read those stats one more time for you. First in total strokes gained. First in strokes gained off the tee. 10th in strokes gained putting, and 4th in scrambling. And then he's first in scoring average on tour with a 68.9. I think it's his time. I think Rory McIlroy gets that Masters. That's at plus 650. He has the second best odds behind the reigning champion, Scottie Scheffler. Before we get to our sleeper, just to recap, this is including ties, obviously outside the winner. Maverick McNeely, I have him finishing top 20 at plus 270. Justin Thomas finishing top 10 at plus 160. And then Rory McIlroy winning at plus 650. And then my sleeper, Shane Lowry, the Irishman. Why not? I like Shane Lowry. I think he does some stuff really good around the green. I think he's had a really good game, just hasn't had those wins. He's been in competition. He finished second at Players this year. Second at Pebble this year, right behind Rory, right? He just hasn't been able to get over the hump and win handful of events. But he's sitting at plus 3,500. That's 3,500 right now to win. I got Shane Lowry at plus 3,500. He finished tied for 3rd in the Masters in 2022. And a couple stats. He's 6th on the PGA Tour this season in his approach game. He's 6th. And then he's fourth in shots gained to green. So he's 6th on the PGA Tour in his approach game this season. And then he's in 4th in shots gained to green. And then a couple finishes this year. He finished 7th at the Arnold Palmer, a nice top 10 finish, and finished 2nd at Pebble. Good value on him to finish top 10 as well. Good value to finish him top 20. This is just some guy I like this week. So if you're like, I don't think he's going to win, but I like his prop at top 10, plus money there. If I don't think he's going to win, maybe not top 10, but going to finish top 20, I like his prop there at plus money. I have Shane Lowry as my sleeper pick to win at 3,500. That's going to do it again for us, guys. Maverick McNeely to finish top 20. Justin Thomas to finish top 10. Winner, Rory McIlroy. And then my sleeper, Shane Lowry. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I love doing these Masters episodes. We're going to give you guys a PGA. We're going to give you guys a US Open. We're going to give you guys the Open. We're going to give you 4 golf episodes. It's going to be awesome, and I'm excited for that. Comment down below who you guys have winning this year's Masters. Is Scottie repeating? Is it going to be someone from LIV? Is John Rahm going to win this second? Is Rory going to finally do it? Maybe Schauffele wins his 3rd major. Maybe Colin Morikawa. Ludwig Aberg is a popular pick this week. So is Joaquin Niemann from LIV. There's a lot of great options. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. As always, social media, Talking Sports PD. Link is in the description for our X and Instagram account. Please make sure you guys subscribe and follow to all of that content. And as always, we are sponsored by Underdog Fantasy. Use code TSP for 100% deposit match up to $100. It's Masters Week. Get on Underdog Fantasy. Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Links are in the description. Like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. As always, everything is in the description. Stay on the lookout in the next couple weeks for some draft content, some more draft interviews. You guys don't want to miss that. All those will be on the channels. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, you guys won't miss any of those. That is going to do it for us. Rory McIlroy, I'm calling it now, is going to get his first green jacket. Justin Thomas is going to finish top 10. Maverick McNeely is going to finish top 20. And don't sleep on the Irishman, Shane Lowry. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll see you guys with more draft content in the next couple weeks. Enjoy the Masters and have a good one, guys. Thank you.